Previously on the Juventus Career Mode, Eden Hazard, welcome to Juve. But it is confirmed now our next signing of the series is Vincent Cozziello. Out wide to Paulo Dybala. Back to Marquisio, yes! Dybala this time doesn't take the shot, he passes it instead, and it works out for us, getting us the first goal, for us anyway, in this game. He's through on that right wing. Come on, Cuadrado, in the box now. Ball will flick inside to beat the defender, and Juan Cuadrado this time makes his chance count, and we're 2-1 ahead. And we were able to capitalize, obviously, with that Cuadrado goal, especially in the 116th minute to make us Supercopa champions. What is up, guys? My name is Tyler and welcome to episode number 2 of the FIFA 16 Juventus Career Mode. I want to thank you guys so much for the support you guys left on episode number 1. It means the absolute world to me to see you guys enjoying stuff that I'm making, so if you guys can keep it up for this episode as well, that would be greatly appreciated. Anywhere over 100 likes is going to be the goal for this series, so please be sure to hit that target. If you guys can hit more as well, wouldn't be too upset. I asked for 160 in the last episode, so if you guys can maybe replicate that in this episode as well, again, wouldn't be too disappointed. But I went ahead and advanced forward a little bit past where we left off last episode. I did a little bit of training Carlos Blanco as well as Vincent Cozziello. I said I was going to train him for sure, and as for Carlos Blanco, I was suggested by a sub to train him because he can grow to a great player, so I thought I might as well train him. There's no one else really that I want to train besides Cozziello, so I'll give him a chance. And on top of that, we're actually looking to sell one of our center backs, and that center back is Martin Caceres. He's a player whose contract is expiring at the end of the season, and on top of that, he's 28 years of age. We have Rugani, who I'd play ahead of him. We have Chiellini, Bonucci, and of course Barzagli, so we don't necessarily need him at the club at the moment, and selling him would allow us to get more money to be able to bring in Mario Götze, who of course we want to bring into the club. So this is absolutely perfect. I couldn't ask for anything better to happen because it gets rid of a center back we don't need and gives us money to bring in a player that we do want. So we're going to counter offer 14.5. If it's accepted, that's perfect. So we'll probably have enough to bring in Mario Götze. We can offer in for Alvaro Morata. I'm going to wait and see what happens with him in real life. I believe Real Madrid are activating their buyback clause and are going to sell him to the highest bidder. But right now, I kind of want to keep him. So we're going to reject all offers on him. And then what is the final offer for? It is for Rubinho, Chievo Verona. We saw this in the last episode. They're not interested in how high we went up for him. I believe we went up to like 4.2. So we'll go to his valuation at least. That's what we want from him. He is 33 years of age, so might be a little bit too much asking for him. But at the end of the day, I want what players are valued at, and they need to be paying that if they want him at the club. But without any further ado, I'm going to advance forward and see if anything happens before our first game of the episode. Chievo Verona aren't willing to go up to 3.8, but they are willing to go up to 3.6, which is fine with me. It's close enough to his valuation, and hopefully he will leave the club soon. And as for Caceres, Arsenal aren't willing to go up too much to their offer they sent previously, but I'm going to ask for 1 more million because we really desperately need the money to be able to bring in Gotze, and any bit helps. So 1 million, hopefully that's enough. We're getting close to this Udinese game. I'd love to have him at that point. We get an offer in for Daniele Rugani, who we are not selling. He is the future captain of the club, hopefully. So we're going to keep him here for the long haul for sure. He is not going anywhere. We are 1 day away from this Udinese game. Can we sell Caceres or Rubinho in time? No, we cannot. So I'm going to go ahead and set my lineup for this game and show you guys both sides. First game of the Serie A season is at home, and this is our team for Eden Hazard making his league debut at left forward. I changed the formation a bit just in case we get Götze. I want him in that right forward position. That's technically a center forward position where Dybala is, and then Morata would move down to the bench, but we obviously have a lot of formations, so a lot of different players will play in a lot of different teams, if you get what I'm saying. But as for Udinese, they have a very good side. I'm surprised to see Di Natale on the bench. I'd have him in my starting 11 over Zapata, but it's not a bad side. Ali Adnan is a great left wing back, or a great left mid / left back as well. So we gotta be worried about their side. They're about a mid-table team, but it's the first game of the season, and they're gonna be amped coming up against us in Juventus, the best team in the league. We'll see if we can get the win. To Padu, over to Fernandez, into Padu. That header was a little bit far out, but it was at least a decent effort. First chance of the game. Dybala to Paul Pogba. Make that run. Come on, Morata. First time with his right foot. Nice save from their keeper. Dybala from that corner. Finds Morata. Morata to Chiellini. In to Eden Hazard. Hazard with the outside of the foot. Puts it just wide. Hazard to Paul Pogba. Pogba! Oh, I thought that was going to find the back of the net, but it goes just wide, unfortunately. We just can't get the first goal of the game. On the counter attack now to Paul Pogba. Pogba, just run with it. Running through the whole defense, lays it off to Claudio Marchisio. Oh my god, how did you not get the shot off, man? That could have been the goal that sealed things for us. To Dybala, to Cuadrado. Cuadrado spinning past Ali Adnan, waiting for the run of Marchisio. Marchisio cutting through. Marchisio beating their whole team. Marchisio with his left foot. Why did he take that with his left first off? And second off, how did he not at least put that on target? Pogba to Hazard. Come on, Hazard. Oh, Berba spins past two. Finesse shot, a big save from the rebound. Morata can't get his head on it. Dybala flicks it back to Hazard, and he can't get a shot off again. That was a huge save for them. Eden Hazard. To Alexandro. Back to Hazard. Hazard, 2 touches. Oh my gosh, Marchisio! You're just sabotaging us in this game. Hazard in to Morata! Oh my gosh, we just can't finish. What is happening today? That's where the ref is going to end it. We draw 0-0 in the first game of the season. Honestly, such a disappointing result. We were at home against a team that sits mid-table usually in most Serie A seasons, and we could only come up with a draw in a game where we dominated. Look at that, 56% possession compared to their 44%. We had 3 shots on target, only 3 shots, 8 shots in total compared to their 3. We were a lot better than them, and I don't know how we only came away with a 0-0. We'll take a look at the player ratings as well to see how people did. Marchisio, I don't know how he came away with the 6.7. He created a few chances here and there, but he sabotaged us a lot of times. As for them, their keeper was man of the match with 4 big saves. 4 very, very big saves. Honestly, a lot of those shots should have found the back of the net, but 0-0 is the result. But after that game, we get 2 sets of good news. First off, Arsenal are going to go ahead with the offer for Martin Caceres. 12.5 million was the offer that they accepted. And then for Rubinho, he is officially gone to Chievo Verona. So all we have to do is wait for this deal to go through with Arsenal and Caceres. And we're looking like we're going to be bringing in Mario Götze. But after that, we're going to go ahead and get into another training session. I don't know if you guys want to see these, by the way. I'm kind of recording a lot of videos in advance, but let me know down in the comment section for sure if you guys want to see these or not. We'll be mainly training Cosiello and Blanco, but I just think it's fun to see what happens in these, and in this time rounds, wasn't a great session. And there we go, Martin Caceres is officially gone to Arsenal for 12.5 million euros, which means we have enough money to sign this man, Mario Götze. Look at that, we have hardly any money left. But Mario Götze, welcome to Juve.
This could be a chance. Gotze! That's a goal for Juventus.
And here's how he looks in our starting 11. He's technically playing as a center forward, but it's also kind of shifted to the right, so it's kind of like a center forward slash right forward position, but he'll do the job there just fine. He does have a 4-star weak foot, and he is right-footed anyway, so if we need him to cut inside, he can use his left foot, but I prefer shooting cross-body from the right-hand side anyway, so that's perfect for him. Also has 4-star skill moves, which is good for cutting inside if I want to use that left foot. He's a great dribbler of the ball, as you can see. It's in his specialities as well. He does have 90 dribbling and 90 ball control, so that ball is basically going to be stayed glued to his feet. He's going to be amazing for us in this game. I can't wait to get using him. He will feature in the next match for sure. But if we don't necessarily want to use him in this right forward position, we do have a couple other formations that we could use him in, such as the 4-3-1-2, kind of a more narrow formation where he can play as a right center mid. Same with the 4-3-3. It really doesn't matter. I haven't really showed you guys these formations though too much, but basically if I'm playing a 4th-back formation, Lichtsteiner and Evra will play because I don't like them attacking as much, whereas Cuadrado and Alexandro are more attacking fullbacks. Cuadrado is not even technically a fullback, but I like his defensive stats enough to play him as a fullback, so he'll play at right wingback and right mid. Same with Alexandro, who'll play at left mid and left wingback, and I think they'll do perfectly there. And our team is just amazing, honestly. I couldn't have asked for a better transfer window, and after this window, we do have 4.5 million remaining in our budget and 95k remaining in our weekly wage budget, so maybe in January, we could ask for a bit more money, sell some players that I don't necessarily want, such as Zaza and Mandzukic, and then we'll be able to afford some more players that are on the short list. So this is pretty much how our window is going to end. Maybe someone else will sell, who knows? There's only 5 days remaining, or 6 days remaining even. So we'll go ahead and advance forward and see if anything happens in this transfer window. And to this point at least, nothing else happens. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this game against Roma. It's a big one away from home. I'm excited. Let's go ahead and jump into it and take a look at both teams. Their team looks like this. Obviously, El Shaarawy on the left and Salah on the right. They're playing Karate in a false 9. That's pretty interesting. Darassi at CDM, Nainggolan, Strootman. Very strong team overall. Luca Dean in our Marseille series was fantastic. So I can't imagine what problems he'll cause us in defense, or in their defense anyway, in our attack at that left back position. Florenzi, one of our transfer targets at right back. As for us, it's our normal first team starting 11 with Götze making his debut. I'm really excited to get into this game. Let's see if we can maybe get a win away from home. Long ball played, falls to Salah from the clearance. Nice save, Buffon. Thank you for saving my mistake. It's Dybala pushing through the defense. Dybala cutting it back. Paulo Dybala! Oh, skips wide of goal. Wasn't a great shot anyway. Shaarawy's gonna take this one near post. Buffon! Easy save from him near post. Oh, that touch from Marchisio. Send Pogba through. Let's go. See if you can beat Manolas for pace. He's gonna cut around. Plays the ball over the top to Mario Götze on his debut. Strikes straight at Szczesny. He's still on the ball though. Can he maybe make up for that miss? It was a pretty ambitious effort, so I can't really blame him too much for missing. But Pogba in to Hazard, finesse shot. Szczesny, another big save. Luca Dean on the left wing into El Shaarawy. What the hell is our defender doing there? Oh my gosh, was that Chiellini of all players? What was that? Like, you can shield off to the defender, that's fine. The attacker even, that's fine. But you got to do something with it afterwards. What a pass from Darassi. Oh my god, how did Strootman get on the end of that? Was that Chiellini again doing something wrong, or was that Bonucci this time? Honestly, how did he get that off? Here's the replay. Darassi just kind of turns and fires a pass that I don't even think he saw. And then I don't know how Strootman ended up with that. Like, honestly, Chiellini had it, and then all of a sudden it's in the feet of Strootman, and he fires past Buffon, and we're down 1-0. Corner in the 45th minute, Eden Hazard. Gonna find Mario Götze. Götze to Bonucci. Bonucci to Alexandro. Alexandro, the left mid. Oh my gosh, Szczesny, please stop. Got a corner here. 85th minute, one of our last chances of the game. Hazard's whip it in to Bonucci. Straight to Szczesny, of course. Got a free kick in the 90th minute plus stoppage. We're gonna have to take this because we literally, this is our last chance of the game. Gonna find Eden Hazard. Finesse shot from outside the box. Eden Hazard, what a goal. That's his first goal for us in the series, and it's an absolutely vital one because we want to kick off the season right. We weren't playing well in this game, and then he somehow pulls that out of the bag to get us a point. Here's the replay. Hazard was sitting there waiting for the ball. Pogba finds him. He takes one touch, finesses that one into the top right corner to finally beat Wojciech Szczesny, and it's deserved. Honestly, I felt like we should have won this game, but we at least deserve a point. What a hit from Eden Hazard. And the ref blows his whistle straight after kickoff, and we come away with the 1-1 result. Honestly, really upset that we only came away with the draw, but that goal from Hazard was something special, and it gave us a point away from home at Roma, a very, very good Roma side at that, so I don't think we can be too disappointed, although, again, we were the better of the two teams. 7 shots, 5 on target to their 4, and 3 on target. They had more pass accuracy, but other than that, it was a pretty even game. We just had a few more shots here and there, and Szczesny, I think, saved them at the end of the day and saved them from losing the game. So fair play to him. What is his match rating? It was only a 6.8. He made 4 saves, but their team sheet didn't really look too great, to be honest. Strootman getting the goal, getting a 7.0. As for us, Hazard was our man of the match, obviously, with a 7.9. Pogba in second, or in third even, behind Buffon with the assist, of course. It was a pretty even game, but I am a little bit upset. Their defense was incredible in that game, honestly. Like, they were so tight-knit, they were such a unit in defense that it was hard to break them down, so fair play to them. 1-1 is the score. And deadline day is going to be the final thing that we do in this episode, so let's go ahead and advance past these 10 hours and see if anything happens. With 5 hours remaining, we get a transfer offer in for Claudio Marchisio, one of my favorite Juventus players. We're not going to be selling him anytime soon. He's a club legend, and we're going to keep him here until he retires, so sorry, Arsenal, you can't have Marchisio. And that's all that happened on deadline day. We can take a look at the deals that happened around the league. Ilicic left Fiorentina to join Stoke City of all teams. So that kind of helps us in the league because Fiorentina are a very good side and they're losing one of their better players in Ilicic. So that helps us out a bit. Other than that, we were kind of the only team that made a lot of changes. Subasic joining Milan. He's a pretty good keeper. I don't know why they'd bring him in when they have Donnarumma and Lopez, but fair enough. Napoli not doing anything. Roma bringing in Luis Gustavo and losing Pjanic. Just a pretty good replacement, but Pjanic is obviously the better player. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it for the window. Bernard going to Torino. Yeah, that is it for the window. And as for the top deals, obviously we have 2 of the 3 in Eden Hazard and Mario Götze. And then as for the latest deals, Vertonghen going to Newcastle, I wish. Luis Gustavo going to Roma, and some Olympiacos guy going to Manchester City. But that is where this episode is going to come to a close. If you did enjoy episode number 2 of the Juve Career Mode, please be sure to drop a like on it. 100 likes is the target for this episode. If you guys can hit that, that'd be absolutely awesome. The question for today is, where do you think we will finish in Champions League come the end of the season? We're obviously, hopefully going to walk away with the league. We're hopefully going to walk away with the cup competitions as well, but Champions League is the toughest competition we have. And personally, I think we'll make it to the semi-final at least, but let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, as well as in the poll in the top right of your screen. But other than that, I've been TRayALLDay or Tyler, and I'll catch you guys next time.